For us, a part of love and justice in this community is learning how to lift up the stories and the histories that are often ignored in our community. We're called to be a people to engage in the very transformation of the world around us, because we're here to make this world holy. It was crazy because people always ask me, like, what were you reading when y'all were doing these different things? I said, well, we was reading Jesus. We were reading those red letters. John 1:14, it says, the word became flesh and moved into the neighborhood. And it really resonated with us. Like, we were called to be in the very fabric of our neighborhood. That led us into starting all kind of different mission work in our community around consciousness raising, civic engagement. So during the week, there's our worship, there's our labs, and between those times, there's a lot of community activity taking place in the way that we engage our community. We partner with a local ministry called Night Crawlers. We walk the neighborhoods, different parts of our city, and it's about connecting with our neighbors, our elders, the young people, connecting people to resources in the community. When we talk about, God making all things new, that's a reality for us. There's some things that need to be made new in our community. Our community has been experiencing unprecedented violence, especially among young people that are connected with drug culture, gang culture. We felt called to offer whatever gifts we have to build community where young people are given space to unfold creatively, where they can begin to dream for themselves. And that's some of the things that we've seen from the work that we've been doing with Inside Our Global.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's him or you.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay, premiere dates October 13th. The theater is going to sell concessions.
Creativity and engaging young people, for me, is a part of development that helps young people develop. This project is opening them up to possibilities that maybe they didn't see before. We've had students that weren't talking about college that are now talking about college. They're looking towards the future, they're creating goals, they're developing themselves.
A lot of us have been together working on it from the start. The fact that we've put so much into it and gotten so much out of it, I think that fuels a lot of our energy and passion for the project.
Because I'm super big on technology, so doing things like editing, recording, filming, and all that stuff, a real nice thing for me to do.
CJ downplays his intelligence quite often, but not only is he quick, he's very intelligent.
The kids were at different tables trying to figure out how the story's going to unfold. They're putting together the story arc. And he over there scribbling away and just kind of got his headphones on, listening to his music. So I was like, hey man, you need to pay attention, man. And he looked at me, he's like, hey, I'm with it, I'm paying attention. I said, okay, well, what's the story arc then? And he just laid out this beautiful story arc. And everybody was like, that's it. Just thankful that we can create that kind of space for young people like him. I see him open up more to a possibility of what his life could be.
Interacting with mentors is a real nice experience. It's like having parents there.
Discipleship is about creating an environment where people, they find love, they find belonging, they find trust, and that opens them up further to the movements of the Holy Spirit in their lives.
I can see myself developing spiritually. I'm connecting to the story of Christ more than I ever have before. And that's exciting for me. It's giving me more foundation.
This is not a way to get people to come to church. We're more interested in being the church than actually having church, because we're here to make this world holy.